Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone.
My name is Umi Kulsum Muamanah from grade 12 Accounting and Financial Competence 3.
My name is Vika Reza Anggreyani from grade 12 Accounting and Financial Competency 3.
My name is Anggini Intan Prameswari from grade 12 Accounting and Financial Competency 4.
My name is Arinal Haqqi. I'm from grade 12 Accounting and Financial Competency 4. In this opportunity, we would like to presentation the report of the job training at PT Astra International TBK Daihatsu Tegal.
Praise us for the presence of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala with all the grace and grace. Finally, the making of a book report on the practice of report can be complete. The process of compiling this report certainly cannot be spared from the help of all parties. Therefore, the author would like to thank Dear Mr. Dr. Andes Parman MPD as the Principal of Vocational School 1 Dukuhturi. 2. Dear Mrs. Tri Wagiati SPD as the Head of Accounting Expertise Competence. 3. Dear Mrs. Mega Dihana Mustika SPD as Consular Teacher. 4. Dear Mr. Yohanes Sujatmiko as Branch Head of PT Astra International TBK Daihatsu. 5. Dear Mr. Desni Ardiatya Nugroho as General Affair of PT Astra International TBK Daihatsu. 6. Beloved father and mother who always provide encouragement and material and spiritual assistance. 7. All parties who help the author preparing this report. The reader believes that this report is still away from perfect. Therefore, constructive suggestion and criticism for parties are expected. Do not forget our hope that this work report can be useful for readers and can increase knowledge for us.
In this presentation, we will discuss about 1. Introduction, 2. General review, 3. Job training implementation, and 4. Closing. Chapter 1. Introduction. A. Background. Field work practice are done to improve the quality of high school graduates as Indonesian human resources that are reliable and professional. Student guidance, counselor, street vendors, and the business world as a place to implementation PKL in view of the need to have the same guidelines in the form of reports on students' work practice. The implementation of field work practice is based on the provisions contained in Law Number 20 of 2003 concerning national education, PP Number 39 of 1992 concerning community participation in national education, and the decisions of the Minister of Education and Culture concerning the SMK curriculum of follows. The implementation of education is carried out through 2 channels, namely school education and education channel in the school wide. Purpose and benefit. Purpose of field work practice. It is expected to be able to add valuable insight and knowledge and obtain input and feedback to improve and develop the suitability of education and reality in the field. Enhance students' knowledge on aspects of business that are professional in employment, including organizational structure, career paths, and technique. Benefit of field work practice. For students, students gain experience in interacting in a work team and get to know the world of work and are able to adapt directly to the world of work, adding the new insight and knowledge in the field of accounting that have not been obtained in school. For PT Astra International Tbk Daihatsu Tegal, there are cooperative relationships in the world of education and in the world of work. As an evaluation material for the strategies that have been implemented and as input to improve service and optional work efficiency, PT Astra International Tbk Daihatsu Tegal. See location, time and place. Fieldwork activities carried out for 1 month, precisely on the 1st February 2020 to 16 March 2020, which took place at PT Astra International Tbk Daihatsu Tegal.
Chapter 2 General Review. A. Company Story and Business Files. PT Astra International was established based on the deed number 67. The name Astra is taken from the name of ancient Greek mythology goddess named Devi Astra, daughter of the sun goddess and Greek Themis, who went to space and became a bright shining star in the constellation Virgo. Even so, the founders had high aspirations in expanding their business, which was sound in giving the company an international name. PT Astra International entered the timber industry located in the forests of East Kalimantan and in 1980 began exporting plywood to Japan. Currently in the business for more than 50 years, PT Astra International has employees of more than 2,300,000 people throughout Indonesia.
Chapter 3 Job Training Implementation. A. Activities undertaken. The duties and responsibilities that must be carried out by the service admin of the spare parts warehouse are as follows. 1. Maintain the availability of spare parts needed by mechanics. 2. Providing spare parts and others to mechanics in accordance with the written records in the workshop work order (PKB). The steps for taking spare parts required by the mechanic to service the customer are as follows. A. The mechanic comes to the spare part warehouse room with a PKB workshop work order and hands it over to the officer PKL student of the room. D. Problem solving. To discuss the issues raised, the research conducted a field work practice at PT Astra International Tbk Daihatsu Tegal for 1 month in order to know exactly the procedure being carried out. In discussing the problem, the researcher conducts research thoroughly so that what is written in this report is in accordance with the facts that occur in the file. C. Observation result. Problem that arise during street vendors. Based on the implementation of file D. Problem solving. To discuss the issues raised, the researchers conducted a field work practice at PT Astra International Tbk Daihatsu Tegal for 1 month in order to know exactly the procedure being carried out in the discussing the problem. The researcher conducts research thoroughly so that what is written in this report is in accordance with the facts that occurred in the file.
Chapter 4. Closing. 1. Conclusion. From the description and explanation above, the procedure for receiving and releasing spare part at PT Astra International Tbk Daihatsu Tegal has done well. 2. Suggestion. PT Astra International Tbk Daihatsu Tegal is already good at carrying out the procedure for receiving and releasing spare part, but the company must still provide guidance to employees about the suitability of the SOP applied.
Thank you for attention and goodbye.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.